Hello, 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 and welcome to the very first episode of Peaky Plays. If you watched my last video, you know that I am interested in doing some content where I'm not necessarily playing video games. So like reviews, retrospectives, pickups videos, talking about my video game collection, etc. However, I am also interested in trying my hand at some Let's Play content. So this is obviously going to be pretty simple to start off with, and I wanted to pick a simple game, just something I could get stuck into straight away, no mucking around, play until I die basically. And so I picked Torchlight. For those who don't know, Torchlight is a ARPG or action RPG in the same vein as Diablo, or the Diablo games. We're going to be starting a new character and we're going to be playing on hardcore. That means that if we die, it is game over. There is no continues, no loading after you die. It's basically, if you die, you've got to start again. And we will be playing the Vanquisher class. As you can see, you've got 3 to pick from. You've got the Destroyer, who's more of a melee sort of fighter character. The Vanquisher, who is an archer or a rogue type character. And you've got an Alchemist, who is obviously the mage. So we're going to go Vanquisher. I'm going to call her Peaky. No. We'll call her Crystal. And you can pick a pet. This is a bit different from the Diablo games, as you can see, but we'll get into that a bit later. However, you've got 2 to choose from, dog or cat. It's a weird looking cat. We're going to go dog. We're going to call him Peaky. No, I'm not that narcissistic, I swear. We're going to call him Buddy. So we've got Crystal the Vanquisher. She's primarily going to be using bows or guns. And we've got Buddy the dog. And as I said, we're playing on hardcore. Death is permanent. If we die, it's game over. Hopefully it won't be a very short video and we can play for a while, but we'll see. We're going to be playing on very hard as well.
The disturbances in Torchlight were more severe than I expected, but I must admit I felt a bit relieved. Petty assignments often signal the end of a Vanquisher's career. I came to restore the flow of Ember, but the darkness below Torchlight ran far deeper than the mines. It would be a test of both my skill and my conviction. Evil must be torn out at its root, and this one had buried itself deeply. Okay,
so one thing I've noticed about ARPGs is that stories are generally not that great. Take for instance Diablo. I thoroughly enjoyed Diablo, especially Diablo 2 and 3. However, I always felt the story was quite lacking. It had some great lore, some great character designs, but I did not get into the story. I felt the writing wasn't very strong. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. A lot of ARPGs are very similar in that the story does take a backseat to the gameplay, and that's totally fine. So, just do some basics to start off with. Here's our character pane. So obviously, Crystal, we don't really have a skill, like a description yet. Something will be in there after we pick some skills. So it might be like adventurer or archer or something like that. We've got XP bar here. Obviously, get to 4,000 XP, you level up. The next level will require more. Fame is also here. Fame is a stat that we will achieve from completing quests or killing some big mobs. Once we level that up, we can get a new skill point. We've obviously got HP and MP like most RPGs. We've got 4 primary skill points. We've got Strength, Dexterity, Magic and Defense. Dexterity is our main skill point, which gives us more damage to range attacks and also increases our crit chance. However, we will probably be putting other points into these other skills as we go, but primarily we will be doing Dexterity, and it will always be our highest stat. Here's our inventory. Obviously not a huge amount of space to pick from. However, when we press P, our pet actually has an inventory of his own, and that will come into play later on. We start off with a few potions: health potion, mana potion. We've got Town Porter Scroll, which will allow us to come back to the town at any point in the dungeon. and we have an identify scroll which allows us to identify magic items. As we get new spells and fish and stuff like that, I'll explain what they do. Yeah, so we've got absolutely nothing. We're completely naked apart from a practice bow, so it should be interesting. So this guy's got a exclamation mark, so he probably wants to say something. Of course he does. He wants a gleaming ember. Occasionally townsfolk will give you quests. It's always a good idea to accept them because more often than not the quest will be on the way to through the main story, so they'll just pop up and you'll be able to do them. You won't have to go out of your way to do them. Obviously for completing this we'll get some money, we'll get some experience and fame, and we'll get an item. That's a gem. We'll go into gems later. Cool.
You have begun a new quest.
These guys just have flavor.
Hello there!
Learn more about the story. As I said, I'm not really interested in the story, to be honest. We have the stash. Way to store items. If we store items in here and we die, these items are lost forever. Up here we have a shared stash. If we store items in here and we die, other characters can access them. And I believe only other hardcore characters can. These are items from previous playthroughs which I've stored in here. I'm not going to be using them. I completely forgot they were there, so I'm not going to be touching them. We've got a vendor here.
Oh, hello.
He sells potions and some identify scrolls. Nothing we really need right now.
Good day to you.
What's this guy? Yeah. Let's go over here and
Help or
fight.
stay out of the way.
So that's how we go.
Brink! Over here! I can't hold them back much longer.
You alright, Sil? Rest here a while. I'm going ahead to finish the job.
Bye, Brink.
It's no wonder Master Ulrich sent for my help. The Ember mines are overrun with these creatures. His letter was urgent, but I had no idea how dire things had become. I am Sil, and that was my companion, Brink. We've only just arrived in Torchlight, and it looks like we're going to need some help. You look capable, and I can pay you well. Please, catch up to Brink before he gets himself killed.
Yeah, alright.
You have gained a task.
So, most of the progress will be through this dungeon. It starts in a mine and it will go all over the place, but it'll mainly be, there'll be 2 points to this game. There'll be the town of Torchlight, where we'll buy and sell items, we'll accept quests, we'll sometimes veer off and do some side content, and then the main dungeon, which is at the moment is a mine, but it'll change as we progress. There's really not a whole lot for us to do right now, so we may as well go to the mine.
I've arrived in Torchlight and begun my exploration of the tunnels below. These mines are vast and aglow with ember. I've never seen so rich a vein. Miners labor to extract it and take no heed of my warnings. I cannot blame them. I, too, could not resist the pull of ember. This ember is the same as that which afflicts me. The taint within it resonates with the corruption in my bones. I can feel it so clearly now. Blight springs from the depths and flows up through the veins. To purge myself of this evil, I must find the source.
So, hypothetically, if I was to get some ember, how much would it sell for? No, that's not what we're here for. We're here to do good and rescue Arik. So yeah, this is a dungeon, and we're in the mine section. Plastic spider enemy. Which can poison you. That skill that I'm using is my right click skill, Ricochet. Obviously, costs 4 mana and it inflicts 80% of weapon DPS at the moment. Obviously, not as good as using my normal attack. However, once I level it up a couple of times, it will be doing much more damage than my normal attacks. and it also ricochets, so it bounces off walls, can hit enemies multiple times. So that will be a primary skill for us for a while. We may start to use other skills to level up and unlock more. Some gold. Kill the ratlins. Playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons games, so might use terms that aren't really relevant in this game.
Insufficient mana.
So as you can see, I don't have much mana. I have very little health at the moment. It will not take much to kill me, so I've got to play this very carefully. Get anything? Oh, got a skull. Dusting off a gem. Identify scroll. Here's the ember that I wanted.
Quest complete.
We'll give it to him at the end of the song. So obviously you do some crits. They usually explode into bloody goodness when that happens.
I don't have enough mana.
A tactic that I'll be using throughout this game will be holding shift, clicking. This basically allows me to attack without moving. So I can explain how it works. So I'm holding shift and I'm attacking. So I don't move from the spot. Obviously if I just click normally to attack, I'll move. This can help stop you from accidentally walking next to enemies and getting hit. Something which I'm to do.
I don't have enough mana. I don't have enough mana.
Great. Gonna come out of these holes. No. I gotta use a health potion already. That's how difficult this game could be on very hard. There's some gloves. Awesome.
Hello.
So he's nothing, he's just a random character to meet. If we look now, we've probably already equipped those gloves. Yep, because we had nothing before that. We have a hand pistol and it does more damage and it's the same attack speed and it's got 2 sockets, so we may as well use that, right? Since we no longer need this bow, we're going to give it to our dog. Now obviously our dog can't use bows, but it can equip rings and amulets. And you're thinking, well, why does the dog have an inventory? That's because we can send the dog to town and he'll sell all our items for us while we can continue spelunking. Sometimes, and it'll take longer depending on, I think, how many items he has and how far away you are, how deep in the dungeon you are. So as we no longer need items, we'll just give it to him. Once we fill this up, we'll send him off to town. We have Gleaming Ember, that's a quest item we'll hold. We have a Cracked Skull, which is a gem. Gems can be socketed into items which have sockets. As you can see, this gun has 2 empty sockets. If we put this in a weapon, it's 1 health stolen on hit. Put this in our armor, it's 2 defense attribute bonus. Pretty weak considering we have 200 health. So to go from full empty to full, we'd need to shoot someone 200 times. But it's better than nothing, so we'll equip it. Okay, let's keep going. This guy just wants to go for us, okay?
Hello there.
You're more than welcome to do that. Oh, we got a small cannon. It's going to be quite weak for the first few levels. Hopefully by the time the first boss comes up I'll at least have some magic items, because if I don't, I will not have the DPS to beat it. Oh, he's still coming. Let's check out this hand cannon we got. So it's 30 damage, it's the same attack speed, so we may as well use it. I believe the cannon is two-handed, yeah, but that's fine. We have no real skills to benefit us with dual wielding, so I'm not going to worry about that now. At the moment we're just trying to get as much DPS. So when we level we can assign stat points and we can assign skill points. Obviously I've gone through the stat points. Dexterity is our main points that we'll be assigning. However, we will at terms put points into strength, possibly magic and defense. Mainly just for sometimes you get items that will require certain levels, these skills to use. So if we get one that we really want, we may start feeding some points in here. For now we're just going to go dexterity, which will increase our range damage. For our marksman skill, we're probably going to be mainly focusing on the marksman tree for skill points. And we've got two to pick from. We can put a point in ricochet, which will increase it to 100% weapon DPS. Or we can get ranged expertise, which -1 to requirements for ranged weapons, which is good. So one stat point less. So if something requires 15, we have a point in that, it would now require 14. And we also get 4% ranged weapon damage. So I think we're just going to put a point into ricochet for now. We're just going to start loading that up, and that'll be our primary DPS. As you can see, it does quite good damage, and it ricochets to hit things multiple times. So we just pressed the plunger and it opened up a secret area. All of these
Insufficient mana.
Ricochet, very good for clearing out large groups of enemies that are clumped together. And there's a chest. We have a blue. Like most games, it goes white or grey, then it goes green, then it goes blue, then it goes yellow or orange, which is the like legendary, I guess, equivalent. I don't know if they actually have designated titles in this game. This is unidentified, so we got to identify it. Let's go. So it's better than what we have, but it requires level 3 and it requires strength 11. Do we bother? Probably not. We'll decide for now, we'll decide later. But chances are we'll get something better than that anyway, which doesn't require strength. Alright, let's get some ones. There's not much else to do in this level, so we will go down, but first we will go back to the town. We'll hand over that gleaming ember to the guy. Okay.
Anything you need?
Thank you.
Good day.
He'll give us another quest, it'll to get the Deathless Ember. This will just come up again as we play the game, we'll eventually get to this area. where we can get this item for him. So it's great.
You have begun a new
There's no
quest.
reason not to accept quests. We've got this robot guy
You
here.
look quite lyrical.
He wants us to kill Varkasia. Again, after a couple of levels we'll encounter this guy, so cool.
You have gained
Why not? We've also got a few new
Hail!
members. This guy has some
Good
weapons.
journey.
Probably nothing really better than what I have. Some armor, but
Watch your back.
we haven't really got any money.
Hi there. Good day to you.
And this guy,
Hiya.
she sells rings. Maps we'll get into. Much
See you later. What can I do for you? See you later.
Okay, we may as well go back. So do we want to equip this? Gives us 2% faster cast speed and 2 critical hit chance. Sure, why not? There's no reason not to. If we get a better weapon, we can reuse that gem, and I'll show you how. So we're on level 2 now. It's starting to get difficult. Since I do have definitely to say.
Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana.
Used to hearing that, unfortunately. I'll be having mana problems for a while. Until I'm rich enough
I don't have enough
to
mana.
pods.
I don't have enough mana. Insufficient mana.
One thing I haven't explained is that I can set the stance of the dog, or the pet. He can be aggressive, he can be defensive, or he can be passive. Aggressive obviously goes out and attacks anything, regardless of what they're doing. Defensive, obviously, he'll only attack things that are attacking you or him, and passive, he will not attack anything. We'll set him to aggressive for now. He'll likely run out of health fairly quickly. He can't die.
You have gained in experience.
However, he will be out of combat for a little while if he runs out of health. So we will go. We don't really have any weapon elemental damage for now. I'm just going to load up on dexterity, try to get as much DPS as possible. We're going to go another point into Ricochet, which will give us some more DPS, but at the same time that will cost us more mana. So you got to think about that. Which way do we want to go? Let's go this way. Oh, we have a lead one. Usually tell because they're big. A couple of hits and I'm already half health, so you got to be very careful. Luckily, this game isn't as quick as Diablo.
My mana
If you
is
play
low.
smart, you shouldn't die like I just almost did.
My mana is low.
You do have to pay attention though. You can easily just go Cool, so for killing the big mobs we get some fame, we get some experience, and they also have much higher chance of dropping fat loots. So, we've got plenty of identify scrolls, let's see what we got. It's another item that needs strength, and it's a little tunic. So, put that aside. We have a ring that gives us 3 ice damage, 3 poison resistance. Sure. Let's equip it.
You have triggered a trap.
I want these guys to group up. Shade's really good at hitting with big group. They're all stuck together.
Triggered a trap.
I don't have enough mana. Insufficient mana.
So we're just trying to kite these guys.
My mana is low.
Another chest. You don't want to get stuck. Luckily the game's pretty fair with you and doesn't box you in too much. Greens, which is great. And that needs level 4, so we'll hold on to that one. And we've got another ring, gives 3 mana, some damage, and some resistance, so it's better in every way than what we have, but we can equip 2 at one time. Excellent. With those now, I am a bit of a completionist, so chances are I will be exploring every single level, getting every single item, picking up all the gold.
Your pet is free.
Obviously a good idea on very hard because we want to get as strong as possible.
Insufficient mana.
That was a crit for electricity, because I do additional electricity damage from that ring. Occasionally it'll send out a big shockwave of electricity. These guys are annoying mages. Luckily we've got this guy here.
I don't have enough mana.
Your pet is hurt.
Did Syl send you after me? She must have thought I was in over my head again. Well, she's right. These monsters are getting stronger and I could use your help. I'm going after the fiend that was attacking Syl on the bridge. Will you join me?
Yeah, but Syl said you'd fix me up with some gold. Fine. So this probably means we're going the right way. So I'm going to go back and explore the other side of the dungeon. Can't miss out on any of that fat loot. This one gives more damage, so we will upgrade. We'll hold on to this because it's got a gem that we might want to reuse. Nothing down this way, possibly.
You have sprung a trap.
My mana is low.
There's nothing else on the side, so complete waste of time. But isn't that how it always goes, right? You go about 90% of the way one way, then you decide, no, I want to go the other way to see what's there, and you realise you already explored 90% of it, so you just waste your time. It's like every game with multiple paths, really.
Gain the level. Go some defense. This increases our armor and our block chance, although we don't really have any shields or anything to block. So we'll go 4 points in there, and we'll go
5th point magic. This will increase our elemental damage, so we're obviously doing a little bit of extra elemental damage, which will help out ever so slightly. Obviously, I'll be very rarely putting points into these. It'll mainly go into dex. Now we can't put another one into ricochet because we require level 5, so we're going to put one into ranged weapons. It'll give us slightly more damage. Troll. Can't knock you back, and he knocks you back, and he does lots of damage if you do. Luckily he's slow and I'm fast, so that shouldn't happen unless I'm really not paying attention.
Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana.
The game has been quite generous with me potions and identify scrolls, which is really great. Since it's all randomized, sometimes you can get absolutely unlucky. Got pretty good DPS for now. Obviously, the next couple of levels I'll really need to get up higher because there's possibilities. And if I don't have the right DPS with him, I will die. So we just picked up spells. So we'll just get rid of our junk. Spells go in here. You can equip up to 4 spells. You can also give your pet 2 spells. These are just additional skills you can use by, picking up these items. So this one's heal self, so it just heals you for a little bit. Pretty useless for me, so I'm just going to give it to the he'll use his spells whenever he feels like it, really. See, he's got mana as well.
I don't have enough mana.
I'm pretty content just using potions, so unless they're actual damaging spells or something, I'll probably just save them.
Insufficient mana.
That's the way to go, so we'll go this way.
Insufficient mana. I don't have enough mana. My mana is low. I don't have enough mana. Insufficient mana.
So, the Shrine of Enchantment, okay, just pick up all the loot, enchant, so identify these items. We got a ring. Increased guard fine, 3 ice resistance, pretty crap. Give that to the dog, and if I didn't already explain, your dog can equip 2 rings and an amulet. Yeah, what do we got? 1 health stolen on a hit. Or 2 defense, sure. You. Save you. You.
So, the Shrine of Enchantment. You can equip an item, put an item in here and it will enchant it. It will just give it another additional, I guess an additional ability. I almost don't really want to waste any items on there. No, not there. So equip that. I almost don't want to waste anything in here, but I figure we're probably not going to come back, so we'll just pick. Let's pick this ring, and we'll enchant.
Fortune smiles on you.
And it has added electrical resistance, health. So that's fine. Cool. Every little bit helps at these early levels. We should be pretty much done this level. I dropped it on the other side, of course. I've got to run all the way back. Yep.
Insufficient mana. My mana is low. My mana is low.
As you can see, it's clearing out. Glancing blow. I don't believe that's me doing it. I think it's the guy, whatever his name is. If I start doing glancing blows, it basically means that where I'm in the game, I'm not doing enough damage. So I've got to really look at upgrading my gear, especially my weapon. I don't seem to be doing glancing blows.
Inexpensive.
Level up. Another 5 points into dexterity. Another point into ricochet. Get rid of our junk. Oh, so full. So this might be a good time to head back to town. Just got a new belt to replace the belt that I didn't even have. Nothing else really earth-keeping. So yeah, we'll take a town portal back to town. We'll sell all our gear. We'll have a quick look at the shops, make sure there's nothing worth buying, and then we might call that a day.
Hello, friend!
So we'll sell all this junk. Probably gonna sell that. I'm not gonna level up my strength to 11. We're gonna keep that because we want to get that gem, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Oh, he has a nice bow, but it's not that great. I can't use that, although it's quite decent. That's level 27. We'll leave it for now. There'll be plenty of items and stuff to buy as we go.
Goodbye!
Dog barking in the background if you can hear it.
Well, hello. Take care now.
One of these guys should be able to get rid of the gems for me. One of these guys. There we go.
That's some good deals.
So if this guy an item, he will recover the gem for me. So we're going to get rid of that. It will destroy the item, but we'll get to keep the gem. So go ahead, destroy a crappy grey item. We'll get the gem back, which we'll use next episode. So that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're keen for more episodes, please like, subscribe, comment. I will be putting out a variety of content, both playing video games and also talking about them, doing reviews, talking about my collection, etc. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully have a new episode out in a few days at most. Thanks guys, catch you later. Peace.